credits away from Tottenham Hotspur. They played a very good game. Madison, Kulusevski was having a game of his life today, in my opinion. Madison had a brilliant game, scored the first 2 goals. The runs into the box, the intricate passing, the movement, the pace, the change of acceleration that Tottenham Hotspur had today. Man City couldn't cope. Now, Man City came back to the game, but they didn't have that sharpness, that brightness, that tenacity, that physicality that Rodri gives in that midfield. See, Rodri might not be the Erling Haaland scoring goals, right? But what he gives to the team is that he makes everybody better at least by 15%. Yes, some of you can argue Haaland had a bad game. Manchester City 0, Tottenham Hotspur 4. You heard me right. Did you hear me? Manchester City, Pep's Manchester City 0, Tottenham Hotspur 4. I'm feeling giddy. I'm enjoying this because if that was another manager, if that was Mikel Arteta, oh my goodness. Oh, you know how volatile Arsenal fans are and other fan bases are when it comes to Arsenal. Everybody's going to be eating. As Pep lost it, he just signed a new contract this week. What has happened to Pep? 5-game losing streak in all competition. Is that good enough? Is that good enough for the caliber of the manager of Pep Guardiola? Because I've been saying for the longest, I am not saying Pep is not a superior manager. I'm not saying not a fantastic manager, but I've been saying he is not a deity. What do I mean he's not a deity? For these brilliant managers to be as brilliant as a lot of you are purporting, they need quality players to translate, to transcribe their tactics on the pitch. Hence, they buy quality players and pay them huge salaries and wages. This should be common sense and common knowledge. But no, Pep will find a system. When Rodri got injured, I said it, they are going to miss him. A lot of you are saying, no, what do you mean? Kovacic can be, Pep can find a system to subsidize the effect of Rodri. I'm not saying he can't, but will it be as efficient like when Rodri is present? The answer is there for us to see. The evidence is there for us to see. Guys, I almost forgot. Oh, come on, I'm not going to. No. Let's do the needful. Like the video. Very, very important. Subscribe if you're new here and make sure you turn on your notification bell. One more time, like the video, subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. We're not going to take all credits away from Tottenham Hotspur. They played a very good game. Madison, Kulusevski was having a game of his life today, in my opinion. Madison had a brilliant game, scored the first 2 goals. The runs into the box, the intricate passing, the movement, the pace, the change of acceleration that Tottenham Hotspur had today. Man City couldn't cope. Now, Man City came back to the game, but they didn't have that sharpness, that brightness, that tenacity, that physicality that Rodri gives in that midfield. See, Rodri might not be the Erling Haaland scoring goals, right? But what he gives to the team is that he makes everybody better at least by 15%. Yes, some of you can argue Haaland had a bad game, objectively, made some good chances he should be converting. See, the goal is the chances he missed today, he converted similar chance against Arsenal. In that draw we had this season, that was an identical chance that he converted against Arsenal, but he scoffed it today. But you can tell that they are missing something in that midfield. See, when you have your key players out, like De Bruyne, even though he came in and played a few minutes, 15 to 20 minutes that he played, I have Rodri out, we have Stones out, we have Ruben Dias out, it will affect your team. See, when people say this myth of, oh, it's a strong squad and 2 teams, is a myth, because for it to be as strong as it is, you need certain players to be available. You need a lot of injuries to certain key players that make the system function effortlessly. Madrid don't win 3 Champions League in a row without Ronaldo being fit for those 3 seasons. And Kroos and Modric. Barcelona don't win the way they were winning with Messi. You don't have Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets fit for those seasons. See, you need some key players to function at optimal level and be fit for things to work well. So, I'm not going to take the credit from Spurs. They played well. They deserve their victory. They deserve their goals. Shout out to them. For Manchester City, because of the standard they've set, we can see that things are not working as effortlessly like they used to work, because some of their key players, let me remind you, Rodri, half of the season. De Bruyne just came back. He played a few minutes today. Ruben Dias wasn't in the back line. Stone started the game, couldn't finish. So there are a lot of key players missing this thing. Bernardo Silva, you can see Bernardo Silva is running on empty. I remember I made a stream go with the floor, and I told him in certain terms that the Gundogan is not the same Gundogan that left Man City 2 years ago that came back. He is not the same player. He's gotten older. The legs are heavier. Bernardo Silva is on his last tank. So the Manchester City team is aging and key players are out. So it's going to affect their trajectory. So it doesn't mean Manchester City are going to go on a losing streak. No. They will win sporadic games. But we can tell the machine is not running as effortlessly it has been running for the few seasons. That is the evidence. That's the evidence. And for Spurs, we know how inconsistent Spurs are. They lost to Ipswich before the international break, and they came out with this brilliant performance, even though they were missing their two first choice centre halves today. I was fearing for the worst for them because they're missing their two centre halves today. But Dragic and David, they did well. Shout out to the midfield. Saab was very, very good in the midfield. So Song was fantastic. Kulusevski was doing his thing. Ben Johnson came and scored a goal. It was a good game for Spurs all around. Even though there were times that if Man City have taken their chances, maybe, just maybe, in the first 5 minutes, first 10 minutes, when Man City had them under the ropes, if Man City have taken their chances, maybe we have another game. Just maybe. Just maybe. So, as much as it's easy for us to be laughing at Manchester City, which we should be doing that. Yeah. But we have to understand that the reason why they're not functioning as effortlessly as they've been functioning in the last few seasons is because, like I always maintain, I will continue to maintain, you are as good as your player. I don't care how tactically elite you are as good as the quality of players you have and the quality of players you have on the pitch. And that we can say with Manchester City are suffering from the fact that their key player and their key players are missing in action at the moment. So what do you guys think? I still think Manchester City are still in the title race. Now, it's not looking good at the moment, fine, but they are still in the title race. Liverpool have advantage. Can they beat Southampton tomorrow? They should be beating Southampton tomorrow. It will be farcical for Liverpool to draw points against Southampton tomorrow because the advantage for them to actually take the advantage and widen the gap while Manchester City and Arsenal are wobbling at the moment. So let's see what Liverpool can do tomorrow. So what do you guys think about this game? Now, I would not join the ignorant bandwagon to say, oh, they should sack Pep. That would be idiotic. Nah, or let's over milk the joke and say Pep is not good enough. That would be silly. Pep is that Pep. It's just that at the moment, injuries and loss of form has brought the team to the knees figuratively at the moment, and let's see how he can coach them out of it, and let's see what systems he can create to get them out of the slump that they're experiencing at the moment. So like the video on your way out, very important. Subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. One more time, like the video, subscribe if you're new here, number 2, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. And let me know your reaction in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Do you think Man City have a chance at this title, or you think the title is gone for Manchester City? Let me know in the comment section. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep supporting your team. If you're an Arsenal fan, supporting Arsenal. And I'll see you guys next one. Bye.